look at the path and the teams that they beat to get here, Luka Doncic will be set, I think, to start making a run at titles in Dallas.
14 for Luka on the logo. What is going on here?
That was an ass whipping right there. Listen, he had 12 points in the first 2 minutes and 53 seconds of the game.
5 to shoot. Against Harden. Doncic lines it up. It goes! He is that guy! Doncic maneuvers for the lead. Got it! What a shot! Dallas has taken the lead.
You can argue that Luka Doncic is the greatest pick and roll basketball player of all time. He sees how possessions are going to end before anyone else does on the court, and he's seen every coverage multiple times, and it does not matter what coverage you throw at him, he will make the right read no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're going to switch your big on him, it doesn't matter if you're going to blitz with the big, nor does it matter if you're going to have the big play to the level of the screen. He's going to make the right read, and either him or his team are going to get a good shot off. It's also extremely tough to stop him one-on-one, since he's such a good shooter and he's extremely good at getting the defender on his hip even though he's not the quickest guy. And if he finds a mismatch and is able to post up a smaller defender, then it's pretty much game over. He's going to get good position and score over them. Or if help comes, then he's going to find the hole in the defense and make the right pass. You're not going to be able to stop Luka, but Tatum and Brown can give him some issues. They have the height and the speed to defend him better than any other Celtic. Both of these teams are really good at matchup hunting. In the regular season, Luka hunted Porzingis and Horford more than anyone else. During the year, Boston had their bigs play in drop coverage. Drop coverage just doesn't work against Luka. Boston tried one play where they played Porzingis closer to the level of the screen, and that also didn't work out. And then they had Porzingis switch on to Luka, and maybe it's the best option of the three, but Luka is going to get his no matter what. It was the same story when Horford was on the floor, and there's not a single answer that's going to throw off Luka. He's seen it all, and he will make a team like Boston, who is used to being in drop coverage all season long, to abandon what they're used to. It kind of reminds me of how the Celtics had no answer for Steph in the 2022 finals. Kyrie is also going to be able to matchup hunt the Celtics bigs, and I think he's actually a tougher matchup for their bigs to stop than Luka at times because he's so shifty. I think that makes it a little bit tougher for the Celtics bigs to switch this ball screen action. And if you have PJ or Kleba popping out, then it's going to be an open look. I didn't feel like the Mavs went to this enough in the regular season matchups. Another thing that the Mavs should run more of is the super high ball screens near half court. These screens would allow Luka even more space in the half court, and it resulted in good shots for him or his teammates on every possession that I saw. Something to keep an eye on during the finals. Just like how Luka is going to hunt the Celtics bigs, the Celtics bigs should hunt Luka on the opposite side of the court. And you can't have Luka play drop coverage because Porzingis and Horford can both shoot. Tatum and Brown are also going to have to hunt Luka on defense as much as they can. The Mavs are going to have Luka probably start on the weakest offensive player for the Celtics, which is Drew. And the Celtics don't really care. They're going to have Drew give dribble handoffs or set screens. Tatum and Brown are also going to go at Kyrie when they can. Kyrie has improved a lot on defense this postseason, so it's hard to say how much they can take advantage of him, but I'm sure they're going to try. The Mavs are also a lot better when Luka is pushing the pace. They'll need to get easy baskets when the Celtics aren't set. Luka has this tendency to kind of play and slow the game down, but they're just a way better team when they're pushing the pace. A lot of what this series depends on is how well Tatum and Brown play. The Celtics can afford Luka outplaying any one Celtic, but if Luka and Kyrie outplay any one Celtic in a game, then I think the Mavs are going to win that game. So it's important that Tatum and Brown play well and match or exceed how Kyrie is playing. Tatum can settle at times when there's plenty of time on the shot clock. Him and Brown need to put more pressure on the Mavs and attack the paint when they can. They're a totally different team when they're attacking and posting up. Brown especially had his way against Luka in the regular season. He also defended Luka and Kyrie pretty well. There's a chance that the Celtics may have Brown start off some possessions guarding Kyrie, but Drew defended Kyrie pretty well on a few possessions in the regular season, and that's where I would suspect the Celtics to start. The last key factor is Porzingis. How healthy is he? Is he healthy enough to start and play close to 30 minutes a game? If so, then he makes this Celtics team from very, very good to great. He has such a quick release on his shot, and his gravity makes things easier for his teammates. If he gets Kyrie or Luka on him, then he's able to just finish right over them. Porzingis is able to take advantage of these matchups a lot better than Horford can. Luka is unstoppable in offense, but the question is, will that be enough? Both teams have what it takes to be the next champion, but I feel like Dallas's margin for error is slightly smaller than the Celtics, assuming Porzingis is healthy. Personally, I wouldn't want to put money on either team this year, but I do think that we're going to get one hell of an NBA Finals.